Let's compare the Samsung Galaxy A35 with the new kid on the block, the Samsung Galaxy A36. Now from the back, they might look different, but trust me, they are very, very similar. They have the same display, they have the same rear camera sensors, and the same battery size. Yes, the processor is different. We're going to find out how fast the Samsung Galaxy A36, the new smartphone, is. Sadly, the front camera of the Samsung Galaxy A36 has been downgraded in terms of megapixels. And when I compared both of them, the results were shocking. With the Samsung Galaxy A36, you get faster charging. So the real question is, if you own the Samsung Galaxy A35, should you upgrade to the A36? Well, keep watching to find out. Now, starting with the battery department, both smartphones have the same battery capacity. Also, you get the same screen on time. However, according to the spec sheet, Samsung made the Samsung Galaxy A36 charge faster. How fast? Well, at the 1 hour 18 minutes mark, the Samsung Galaxy A36 has completed its charge, and I also checked the wattage of what the A36 was drawing, and it was pulling in 25 watts and not the advertised 45 watts. It took the Samsung Galaxy A35 7 minutes more to finish up. So yes, the Samsung Galaxy A36 charges faster, but as you can see, the speed difference isn't significant. Now let's check out the cameras. Is there any difference? The thing is, cameras play a big role in why people choose a smartphone. Usually, the newer smartphone tends to have the better camera, but let me show you. Take a look at the pictures captured by the front-facing camera of the Samsung Galaxy A35 and 36. I am a bit confused in the sense that, shouldn't the A36 look better? How is the A35 looking much better? I had to check I didn't mix up the pictures. I mean, look at the label at the bottom. The pictures of the Samsung Galaxy A35 looks way better, way better. Now remember that the A35 has a 30 megapixel selfie camera while the A36 has a 12 megapixel selfie camera. Now, is that the reason why the A35 looks better? Not necessarily. The processors are different, so maybe that's why. It looks like the image processing unit of the A35 is better as well. The A35 looks sharper when you zoom in. The colors look better on the A35. It looks sharper on the A35. So for the front-facing camera, the win goes to the A35. Shocking result. Wow. Alright guys, so here's a video from the front-facing camera of both smartphones. We're shooting in 4K, 30 FPS. Behind me is Optimus Prime. Looks like one of them is keeping me in focus while the other is not. But anyways, what do you guys think about the video quality? I'm under a shade. What do you guys think about the video quality? Let me know in comments. Moving to the rear cameras, both smartphones come with the same 50 megapixel primary camera. They both have the same 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera and also the same 5 megapixel macro camera. The pictures captured by the primary cameras look very similar and they show very pleasing colors. They are sharp and they look good. Sometimes I find that the pictures captured by the A36 shows more sharpness, but nothing major. Portrait shots looks amazing on both smartphones with good subject separation and excellent skin tone and sharpness. The ultra-wide camera of the A36 seems to show more saturation, which I prefer. As for the macro camera, it's on par. Overall, I'm pleased with the rear cameras of both smartphones. There isn't a clear winner. Rear camera test, shooting in 4K 30 FPS. That's Oscar over there.
Hi guys.
And Mr. Muscles, the footballer, Mr. Easy. And Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. What do you guys think about the video quality? Let me know in the comments. Now let's check out the performance. The Samsung Galaxy A35 is powered by the Exynos 1350 chipset, which is a 5nm processor, while the A36 comes with a Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 chipset, a 4nm processor. For the typical things you do on your smartphones, like going through social media apps, browsing the internet, chatting on WhatsApp, both smartphones will handle those tasks easily. They can do more than that. Multitasking is good on both smartphones as they both come with 8GB of RAM. So it begs the question, which processor is faster? Well, let's find out. I loaded the same video on both smartphones and did a CapCut export test. And what do you know? The Samsung Galaxy A35 is faster. I wasn't expecting to see that. Let's run it again. Okay. It looks like CapCut is more optimized on the Exynos chipset than the Snapdragon. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Now let's run some benchmark apps like Antutu, Geekbench, and TraderMark. Now this makes sense. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy A36, the newer smartphone, has the higher numbers, which means it has the faster processor. So in terms of raw power, the A36 is the clear winner, although it didn't win the CapCut export test. I don't know why. If you're a light user, you're not going to go wrong with any of these smartphones. But what about gaming? The A36 ran PUBG at Ultra HD graphics and Ultra frame rate, while the A35 played the game at HDR graphics and Ultra frame rate. So with the A36, you get better graphics at maxed out settings. Both can run PUBG at smooth graphics and extreme frame rate for smoother gameplay. The gameplay was good, and I can use any of them to play PUBG without any complaints. For Call of Duty Mobile, the A35 ran the game at high graphics and very high frame rate. As for the A36, it's actually better. It ran the game at high graphics and max frame rate. For Call of Duty Warzone, both smartphones can run the game. The game graphics was better on the A36. Now, after playing different games on both smartphones, the A36 is the one I would pick when it comes to playing games. But it's not like the A35 can't play games. It can, but the A36 is clearly better. As for the AI features, Samsung has let down A series fans because all the cool AI features are not present on the Samsung Galaxy A36 and also the A35. I mean, check out the generative AI feature. It's not as good as what you see on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Filters, AI Select, and Read Out Loud are only available on the A36, but you're not missing out on much if you own the A35. Moving to the display department, the A36 is taller by 0.1 inch. Both smartphones have stunning displays. They are very vibrant and vivid. They both have Super AMOLED panels and they refresh at 120 Hz. These are very smooth displays and you can't go wrong with any of them. To differentiate the display on the spec sheet, Samsung made the display of the A36 a little bit taller and a little bit brighter. Plus, the bezels on the A36 are a little bit smaller. In the real world, you can barely notice the difference. Another area where both displays are identical is they're both protected with Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, which means they both have the same drop and scratch resistance. They both also have the same IP rating, IP67. For the build, the A36 is a bit lighter and it's also prettier. I like the rear camera design. Now, one thing that is missing on the A36 that the A35 has is a micro SD card slot. Samsung has gotten rid of it on the A36. Why, Samsung? Why? To console A36 owners, Samsung made the A36 to have eSIM, and that's not available on the A35. The dual stereo speakers on both smartphones sound identical. And the fingerprint scanner unlocks at the same time. Now, after comparing these two smartphones, the choice is simple. If you're a gamer, go for the A36. If you love taking pictures using the front-facing camera and also the rear, go for the A35. It takes better selfies. But which one would you go for? Let me know in the comments. I also compared the Samsung Galaxy A55 with the A56. You can watch that video over here.